Yeah, huge weekend with Texas State, much anticipated throughout the whole year, and getting to go over to Texas State and play them, and I've been here 7 years, and I think that's the first time we've had a top 25 matchup in our conference, and that's really good. And tip your hat to Texas State for playing a tremendous schedule this year, and then for winning games against A&M and Baylor. I think 8 Power 5 opponents, so they come into the series really good. And we were really worried about the series, and we were able to get games 1 and 6-0 and or 7-0, and then game 2 6-0 or 7-0. And then very disappointed we lost the third game, but devastating on the bus ride home. Devastating to see you had a chance for your 5th straight conference sweep. You had a chance to go 15-0. You're thinking about all that stuff when the game's over. Disappointed you didn't play your best game of the weekend on the third day. But after I woke up this morning, it's like, man, that was a good series win. We're looking at the top 25 teams. Everybody lost. Everybody lost this weekend, with the rare exception of maybe Texas at number 1. But Oklahoma lost to BYU, and every team almost picked up a loss. Tennessee, Georgia, Kentucky, all the way up and down. So I think that's top 25 softball. We wanted 3, and we got 2. I'm sure Texas State wanted 3 and got 1. So that was kind of the way I took the weekend. I thought we had really good hitting and really timely hitting in game 1 and 2. Game 3, we got runners on base. We had first and second runners on with no outs. We had a 3-0 call. I thought that was huge. That went against us. We had opportunities that we just didn't get that timely hit or timely call in game 3, and end up losing the game to a very, very good Texas State team.
Talk about playing LSU tomorrow, coming off that big of a series that you've been looking forward to all year.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's, they're coming off a big series, and every weekend they've got a big series in the SEC, so that's no different for them or us. I think that it's a really good place. I said when I scheduled it, when it got moved to this week, I thought, man, that's great. We'll have Mullins to get us ready for the quality pitching of the SEC. And I think that we're very lucky to go from a great pitcher like Mullins into an SEC battle. And so I think that's the way it's going to be from here on in the big games. They're always going to be important, and they're always going to be coming off of something important. And it's a big opportunity for us, and I'm sure it's for LSU, it's a must-win. They've got Tennessee this weekend. So it's going to be a fun matchup, and the environment will be phenomenal. We'll have a great crowd there tomorrow night. It'll be good for Louisiana softball. It'll be good for it'll just be a great atmosphere for the fans of both ball clubs tomorrow.
What about the matchup with, if you pitch Chloe, because it's kind of her turn, if you keep going like that, against them, or Sam against them? Like, just talk about that matchup against them.
Yeah, both pitchers are pitching really well for us right now, and we feel like we've got 2 starters that can go out and match up with a really good ball club like LSU. I don't know. We'll just kind of see how practice and everything goes today, and how we feel when we get on the bus tomorrow. I don't really made my mind up. It's a huge game, obviously. Landry's kind of been that player to taking the lead role for us. She's pitching the early games, and then Chloe's been really, really good. I think 10-2 on the season now, and just been really good down through the stretch run here. So we'll just kind of look at it tomorrow and figure it out. I haven't really thought about it too much.
The one thing about the team, obviously y'all been playing very steady, very well. Are you worried about the depth now, or has that not really come up as the games in this nice stretch has been going on, or is that not really an issue?
I feel really good about it. Obviously the catching position always could be factor, and that's probably my biggest concern. But you've got Sam Rowe sitting there, that's a veteran catcher and caught her whole life, and probably more comfortable at catcher than anywhere else. And we've got her sitting down at first base, ready to go if we need her. But that's a main concern. As far as everything else, like the dugout, we really don't need pinch runners as much. We've got what we need. We got great defense to put in the outfield with Falterman and Williams. We've been hitting the ball well, 1 through 9. Sissy's been really, like the last 10 games, she's 340, and hitting in the 8 and 9 hole for us. So I really feel really comfortable right now with where we're at. And of course, I think we're 19-2 in this run. So I like where we're at. I think we're in a good place. We just got to keep working to get better.
So is the whole mindset right now, I mean, obviously you want to win every game, but the whole mindset right now, you went 2-1 against Texas State. If you can split with LSU, you really are in a good position to, maybe be happy.
Yeah, I think if we can find a way to win a game against LSU, I gotta believe I think we'll host. I think we'll host a regional. But I think we got to win a game against LSU. I think we want to win a game against LSU. I think it's too early to really worry too much about that, because even if you accomplish that, you've got to also go clean down the stretch, and you've got to show up in the conference tournament and play well. So I think it's a little bit too early, but obviously it's on everybody's mind. You're starting to see RPIs are out every single day right now, because it's the time of year when that's what your sport starts diving into and starts looking at bracketology and all those things. But keeping it on a simple level, we just need to go play, and we need to find a way to win a game against LSU.